Hey, hey, hey. Time for another Out of This World story from rSpace. Caught my wife cheating on me with her boss who happens to be a celebrity. Just like that, my whole life is gone. Her and I have been married for 6 years now, but have been together for 15 years. We have one son. We are a gay couple and I never knew she was into men until this happened. I feel like I don't know who she even is anymore. She's not aware that I found out. I'm still not emotionally strong enough for any confrontation right now. I haven't seen her in nearly 4 days. She's not coming home until Friday because of important business matters, but I know that it was a made-up lie too. She's probably with her boss enjoying being rich and successful. I only found out because for all of our phone data synced when I updated my phone and the messages were just there. I can't get it out of my head. I never saw a reason to be suspicious of her because I trusted her so much. We have been together since we were young and she has never done me wrong. I feel so blindsided. I have no one to talk to because she is still my wife after all, and I don't want to hear anyone talk bad about her. I certainly know that this is no longer going to work out. She left me for a man, not another woman. A man. I can appreciate a good-looking man when I see one, and he's definitely one of them. I can't compete with him. He's richer and more successful than me. I've seen him in movies and shows, and have met him in real life. He is someone I used to hold so much respect for. I have never felt so disrespected in my life. I don't know where I went wrong. It was all so perfect, just like we had planned. We promised our son a good family, and she ruined that for him. He is the only one keeping me sane right now. If it weren't for him, I would have done something reckless already. She makes more money than me, and divorce is going to cost so much. I'm still deciding whether I want to do that right now or not. Perhaps she wants one too. I need to talk to her, but if I do, then it becomes real and I'm not ready to face it yet. I don't know what to do. I'm so lost. I'm too old to start over again. What woman would want me at this age? And if they did, it'll never be the same connection as I had with her. I failed myself and my son. He shouldn't have to deal with the consequences of her actions and my failure. He didn't ask to be brought into this world. We made a choice and a promise. It didn't get us anywhere. I'm planning to seek therapy and see a lawyer for advice, but right now I really just need a friend. Edit. Thank you so much for everyone who reached out. I enjoy talking to you guys. I'm really sorry if I couldn't reply to all of your messages. There's just so much, but I will try. I never expected this to blow up, but my wife will come back on Friday. I'll be seeing a divorce attorney on the same day. I hope I'm able to keep a strong face on and pretend everything is okay. I'm planning to hide that I'm aware of her affair. It gives me one step ahead while I go through with the divorce, and that makes me feel so much better. It also gives me more time to gather evidence. Please wish me well. We have a quick comment from an unnamed source. Just understand that you are in a very powerful position, OP. Most betrayed do not get the benefit of discovering the truth before the cheater is revealed. Knowledge is power. You know, and she doesn't know that you know. You will never be so in control of the situation. Once you confront, the whole situation will disintegrate and be out of your control. You need to carefully consider every single aspect. Every one. You need to have an endgame in mind. It might be out of her control too. Having the benefit of the sexual services of someone who is married to another is exciting. The sneaky, cheating sex. Exciting. Having her on his case 24/7? Maybe not so exciting. When this all blows up, if he decides that he doesn't want to be tied to her, she might also lose her job. Different financial scenario altogether. Bide your time. Gather your evidence. Golden rule. Never confront unless you have rock solid proof and can prove it. Second to this, don't put everything that you have out at once. Little bit. Catch her in a lie. Then a little bit more. Good luck. Alright, time for the update. A lot has happened since I last posted over a month ago. My soon-to-be ex is extremely against the divorce and wants us back together. She's so desperate that she had to ask for her family's support. Of course, she received it. Divorce is going to be really hard since she doesn't want to cooperate. I still have no idea what's going on half of the time. I hate legal terms. I finally got to speak with her affair partner last Sunday, days after I threatened to expose him. I am ashamed that I let myself do it. The language I used wasn't exactly polite. So much anger consumed me. I'm surprised we were able to agree on meeting each other. As soon as I saw him that day, I felt an urge to slam his head into the table if it weren't for his gorgeous wife. He apologized and I could tell that he was sincere about it. He began telling me that he opened up to her about his open marriage with his wife, and he never ever insinuated on sleeping with her, soon-to-be ex-wife. He trusted my wife that much. In response to him saying that, my soon-to-be ex said that our marriage wasn't as exciting as it used to be, and I, apparently, said that sleeping with other people was okay too. Their affair didn't start after that. It was a gradual build-up. Affair partner's wife said that she slept with my wife too. When she had asked about whether I was sleeping around, my soon-to-be ex replied that I didn't want to just yet, but reassured her that I was completely fine with what she was doing under one condition, that no one talks about it unless I ask. I never said this, nor did I ever think our marriage wasn't exciting. Every day with her was freaking majestic. Yes, we have a routine, but I loved it. It made me look forward to something. She lied to all of us. It hurts. I'm not so sure whether I want to believe the affair partner, but he has no reason to lie because he showed me evidence of her saying this. I have gone absent without leave on my soon-to-be ex. I've been staying somewhere else while my son is spending time with her. She has been bothering me non-stop, acting like she cares. Even if she did, the damage has been done and it's too late. It really hurts, but I also feel numb. The situation just makes me laugh. She played me so much. Even after everything, I somehow still love her, a lot. I consider reconciliation sometimes. Perhaps things will go back to normal and I'll eventually heal from this and will come back even stronger. But I know I deserve better than this. So much better. I'm not a perfect person. I've done questionable actions in my life too, but I know the good in me outweighs the bad. I'm a good person and I don't deserve this. I tried to be a good wife to her. I followed everything in the textbook. Still, this didn't stop her from cheating, which means there's nothing wrong with me. It's not my fault that she feels unfulfilled in her life. I've been receiving support from friends and family all over the world. It made my divorced parents talk to each other just to brainstorm ways on how to cheer me up. I find it cute. I've been thinking of moving to Australia. Is this even possible? Would I be able to bring my son with me? I might bring this up with my lawyer. I've been talking to an old friend who lives there, and guess what? She divorced her husband 2 years ago too. I have been finding meaningful support in her. Sometimes life becomes tainted with bad memories and you find yourself all over the place. Then, suddenly, all of your family and friends suddenly come together to pick up your broken pieces. And then, it doesn't become so bad after all. I wish I was home with them. I can't wait to get out of this place. P.S. Therapy does wonders. Please seek help if you know you need it. Okay, one comment before we move on to the next story. Nusted Butt says, she really is that selfish that she cheated like she did, and really is that delusional that she thinks you can forgive, forget, and carry on like nothing happened? Her family can kick rocks right now. They can support her with the divorce, but they have no input at all on whether you take her back or not. Australia has a points-based immigration system. Tick enough boxes, gain enough points, and you'll do all right. Your custody arrangements might put a block on all that, though. Run it through with your lawyer and see where you stand. Moving on to the next story. My husband was served today with divorce papers and my wedding ring. I finally did that. I feel like a total loser in life. I am 34 and this is my second divorce. I told myself I am done with marriages. Hey, if she's interested in moving to Australia, I know somebody. I want to focus on starting a small business and not even look at men. I need to find ways to be able to provide for my baby. My second marriage was a total joke and a nightmare. I moved out after 11 months of being married. I moved out 2 weeks before giving birth to our son. I couldn't take any more of his abuse and open love affair. It's been 15 months since I left and I finally filed for divorce. Don't expect them to change. If they will, it's nice, but most likely they won't. Now he blames me for breaking this family. The level of their gaslighting is really impressive. Being his wife was the most humiliating thing in my whole life. That was more like a reaction piece, but we've got some comments. Don't feel terrible. You did what you needed to do to get out of that crappy relationship. This isn't on you. This is all him. He chose to break up the family through his actions. All you're doing is showing him the consequences. Focus on yourself and your kid, and maybe get that business started. With his money if you get a nice lawyer. As to men, don't lump us all into the same pile of crap. I was cheated on years and years ago, was gaslighted, and trickle truth before those terms were invented. God, I feel old. She even had me apologizing for finding out, if you can believe it. If I hadn't gone through with that dumpster fire, I wouldn't have met my wife and been with her for almost 30 years now. So you can find the right guy if you're looking. For now, just focus on yourself. the kid, who I'm sure brightens your day every time you hear him giggle, and making plans for your future. By the way, what kind of business you thinking of? And now the update. My ex missed the window to reply to divorce docs. Yay! So we have a 16-month-old baby boy who I've been taking care of solely since he was born. My ex required to spend with him a few hours every Sunday. So logically, I put this in-visitation schedule into my proposed parenting plan. For the last 10 days or so, he has been sending me emails about how he was going to beat me in court, about how awful my divorce papers are. There is literally nothing there. We didn't own a house or assets. So it couldn't be more typical. He was making all these ridiculous threats, telling me no judge would approve of any documents. While he was raging at me, all I was doing was counting days. Guys, 20 days. I silently counted 20 days since the date he was served. Thank God I work in a law firm and I got help with document preparation. Today is a big day. The judge signed the order to default. I can't believe it. Yay! Now I'll have ex parte divorce and his documents won't be accepted. The judge will sign my docs and I'll be divorced in 90 days. He is so dumb and lazy. And no way I would let my baby who is still breastfeeding to stay overnight at his place. Not until he is 3 or 4 years and he actually understands that he is his father. So I'm going to celebrate my victory today. I actually realized that this kind of divorce will be the best revenge for his infidelity. One quick comment before we wrap up. It comes from Quicksilver TD. Congratulations! Most cheaters are overconfident idiots. They think their betrayed spouses are stupid and oblivious because they've been being sneaky behind their back the whole time. It's great to hear one of them getting bitten in the arse because of their arrogance.